Rory Calhoun, born Francis Timothy Macau on August 8, 1922, in Los Angeles, California, rose from a turbulent childhood to become a major Hollywood star. Raised in Santa Cruz, he endured instability and familial challenges that shaped his resilience. Early brushes with the law, including theft and incarceration, threatened to derail his life. Despite these obstacles, Calhoun displayed a determination to survive and adapt. His eventual discovery by a talent agent transformed him into a rugged and charismatic screen presence. From Western hero to cult film favorite, his career demonstrates the power of reinvention and perseverance in mid-20th century Hollywood. Early life and family struggles, Calhoun's formative years were defined by upheaval. Son of Elizabeth Cuthbert and Floyd Macau, a professional gambler, he faced both parental neglect and a harsh stepfather. At 13, he was incarcerated at the California Youth Authority's Preston School of Industry for stealing a revolver, an experience that exposed him to the criminal justice system early. By 17, he had fled home and engaged in a series of petty crimes, including car theft and jewelry robberies. His criminal behavior culminated in a federal prison sentence for transporting a stolen car across state lines. This tumultuous background would later contrast sharply with his polished Hollywood image. Prison and early work experiences, Calhoun served 3 years at the United States Medical Center for federal prisoners in Springfield, Missouri, gaining early exposure to structure, discipline, and resilience. Paroled just before his 21st birthday, he sought work in a variety of physically demanding jobs, including mechanic, logger, miner, cowboy, fisherman, truck driver, crane operator, and forest firefighter. These roles not only provided a living but also honed the rugged skills and persona that would later define his on-screen characters. Calhoun's hands-on experience in such diverse occupations gave him authenticity in portraying tough, self-reliant characters, particularly in westerns, which became the hallmark of his career. Discovery by Hollywood agents, Calhoun's combination of physical presence and charm caught the attention of Hollywood agent Henry Wilson, known for discovering young talent. Wilson introduced him to producer David O. Selznick, who saw potential in the young actor and signed him to a contract. Selznick changed his name from Francis Macau to Rory Calhoun, believing a strong, memorable name would help market him to audiences. This transformation marked the start of his Hollywood journey. Early roles were minor, but Calhoun's charisma and rugged good looks gradually earned recognition. His early career demonstrates the importance of industry connections and image management in classic Hollywood stardom. Breakthrough in film, Way of a Gaucho. Calhoun's breakout role came in the 1952 film Way of a Gaucho, directed by Jacques Tourneur. Playing a fiery, independent cattleman, he demonstrated a natural aptitude for westerns and action roles. This performance established him as a bankable leading man in Hollywood's western genre and opened doors for further starring roles. His physicality, combined with a rugged charm, resonated with audiences, solidifying his status as a frontier hero. The film marked a turning point in his career, signaling that Calhoun was more than just a minor actor and positioning him as a recognizable name in a competitive industry dominated by iconic male leads. Stardom in 1950s. Westerns throughout the 1950s, Calhoun became synonymous with the Western genre, starring in films such as The Silver Whip, 1953, Powder River, 1953, and The Spoilers, 1955. His performances alongside legends like Marilyn Monroe and Robert Mitchum in River of No Return, 1954, demonstrated his versatility, balancing rugged masculinity with emotional depth. Audiences embraced his archetypal cowboy persona, reflecting both the era's fascination with frontier mythology and the public's appetite for heroic figures. These roles cemented Calhoun as a quintessential Western star, while providing a foundation for his later transition into television and cult film, where he would continue to reinvent himself. Television career and The Texan. In addition to films, Calhoun enjoyed success on television, starring as Bill Longley in CBS's The Texan from 1958 to 1960. His portrayal of a justice-seeking cowboy expanded his fan base and showcased his ability to sustain a character over multiple episodes. He also made guest appearances on popular series including Gunsmoke, Bonanza, and Death Valley Days, solidifying his television presence. Television provided Calhoun with a broader platform, demonstrating his adaptability as a performer. His work in this medium reflected a shift in Hollywood, where actors increasingly crossed between film and television to maintain relevance and reach wider audiences in the evolving entertainment landscape. Production ventures Rorick Productions. In 1956, Calhoun co-founded Rorick Productions with Victor Orsatti, venturing into producing both films and television projects. Their productions included The Hired Gun, 1957, Apache Territory, 1958, and the series The Texan. This move into production allowed Calhoun greater creative control and diversified his career beyond acting. By shaping projects behind the camera, he demonstrated business acumen and a desire to expand his influence in Hollywood. His involvement in production reflected a strategic understanding of the industry, enabling him to capitalize on his Western star image while exploring different genres and storytelling approaches that would later define his cult film career. Personal life and ranching. During the 1960s, Calhoun purchased a 1,500-acre ranch in Santa Clarita, California, called the Flying Sea Ranch, where he bred horses and cattle. This venture reflected both his personal affinity for the Western lifestyle and his interest in investments outside of Hollywood. The ranch provided a retreat from the pressures of the film industry and reinforced his authentic cowboy persona, aligning his personal and professional identities. Calhoun's life on the ranch offered stability and an opportunity to pursue traditional American ideals of independence and self-reliance. His ranching activities also contributed to his enduring public image as a rugged and grounded figure. Cult film renaissance. Later in his career, Calhoun embraced offbeat and cult films, including Night of the Lepus, 1972, where he played rancher Cole Hillman in a story about giant mutant rabbits. Though initially critically panned, the film gained a cult following for its unusual premise. Calhoun's commanding presence lent credibility to the absurd narrative, showcasing his adaptability and humor. He further expanded his cult status with roles in Motel Hell, 1980, and Angel, 1984, portraying complex characters that subverted his traditional Western hero image. These performances demonstrated his willingness to take creative risks, earning him recognition from new generations of genre fans. Memorable roles in 1980s and 1990s. In the mid-1980s, Calhoun appeared in Angel, 1984, and its sequel, Avenging Angel, 1985, playing protective father figures and fading cowboy icons. He also participated in the post-apocalyptic comedy Hell Comes to Frogtown, 1987, alongside professional wrestler Roddy Piper. These eclectic roles highlighted his versatility and enduring appeal. Calhoun's final film appearance was in Pure Country, 1992, starring country singer George Strait, where he portrayed a dignified patriarch of a Texas ranching family. These later roles reaffirmed his ability to blend charm, toughness, and emotional depth, maintaining relevance across multiple decades in Hollywood. Legacy and cultural impact. Rory Calhoun's life and career reflect a remarkable journey from troubled youth to celebrated actor and producer. he seamlessly transitioned from Western films to television, then to cult and genre films, consistently reinventing himself to remain relevant. His performances embodied rugged American ideals while exploring nuanced emotional depth, resonating with audiences across generations. Beyond acting, his entrepreneurial ventures and ranching pursuits demonstrated resilience and versatility. Calhoun's legacy endures not only through his extensive filmography, but also as an example of personal transformation and perseverance in Hollywood, leaving a lasting impression on both classic and contemporary cinema. Conclusion: an enduring Hollywood icon. Rory Calhoun's story is one of reinvention, resilience, and enduring charisma. From a troubled adolescent with a criminal past to a Western hero and cult film favourite, his career spanned nearly 5 decades of film and television. His rugged image, charm, and versatility allowed him to connect with audiences across eras, leaving a legacy that continues to captivate. Calhoun's journey illustrates how personal determination, adaptability, and strategic career choices can overcome adversity. Today, he is remembered as a symbol of classic Hollywood allure and American frontier spirit, an actor whose presence and performances remain timeless.